Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the Edgar-O world, and welcome back to the House of Nightmares. Alright you guys, so in today's video we are going to be reviewing the new Spencer's / Spirit Halloween Annabelle Lifesize doll. I finally got my hands on her. But before we do review her, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on the new NECA Bride of Chucky Good Guy doll box and Tiffany box, their packaging. So they just announced their new packaging, and I gotta say, personally, from my perspective, I honestly like this packaging. I really like the packaging of the Good Guy box, and I like the packaging of the Tiffany. Now I do gotta say, because this is a Bride of Chucky, I think the boxes or the color of the packaging should have been the same. Like, I think both boxes should have been black. I think the Good Guy box should have been the Good Guy box, but maybe in black. And the Tiffany one, it's perfect just the way it is. A little too cartoonish for my taste, but I still think it's a really good box. I really like the packaging for both, and I think the dolls are going to look amazing, and they're gonna look incredible inside these boxes, which we still don't have a full update on the Tiffany one and the Chucky one. I mean, we did get a sneak peek of the Chucky doll, but it wasn't a final product, and we still need sneak peek of Tiffany, which, you guys, 2022 is literally in a couple of weeks, so I'm excited, and I can't wait. But yeah, I just briefly wanted to tell you my thoughts and opinions on these boxes and the packaging. I love it. I think the Good Guy box should have been black, but either way, I think it's a beautiful box, and the Tiffany one's also beautiful, and I like it, and I can't wait to get my hands on these dolls. Alright you guys, so speaking of dolls and moving on to the next topic, I finally got my hands, and I have her right here on the new Spencer's or Spirit Halloween Life-Size Annabelle doll. Okay you guys, so this is what she looks like in the packaging. This is what the packaging looks like. I gotta say, the box is pretty cool. I really do like the box. I think the box is kind of nice. I gotta say though, this right here, Spencer's, really, like, this right here was a missed opportunity. They could have had something here, anything. They literally just put Annabelle up here, and that was it. Like, the whole box is just pretty much empty black. Like, this was a missed opportunity for me. I don't know, maybe some of you guys are probably like, I don't care, I'm gonna throw the box away. But for people like myself who likes to keep the packaging, this was a missed opportunity. But the box is pretty okay. It's pretty decent. It kind of reminds me of the Chucky one, the Good Guy box. It's pretty much almost the same size. It's small. It's not heavy, but it's sturdy. I like it. And then, of course, right here in the front, we have the picture of the Annabelle from the first movie, The Conjuring. And yeah, so I'm gonna open her up, and we're going to take a closer look. Which, by the way, before I open her up, this was $89.99, and the total was like $100. It was like $98.73, and I was like, that's a lot of money. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know $100 is a lot of money for some people, especially when they look at it like this. It's not the best paint job, to be honest. Like, when I saw her in person, I was a little disappointed with the paint job. I feel like the eyeballs are just like very fat. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, for me, $100 is like whatever. I don't want to complain too much, because I don't want people to be like, well, then go buy the Trick or Treat Studio one. The Trick or Treat Studio one is $500, which I do plan on getting my hands on her soon, maybe next year for sure. But for now, this will do. So let's open her up and let's review her. Alright you guys, so this is what she looks like outside of her box, and I gotta say, I'm actually liking it a little bit better. I really like how the hands look. They do look and feel a little cheap, but I like the position of the hand. That kind of reminds me of like when she was holding the crayon that said, with a little paper that said "Miss Me." I like that. I mean, so far so good. So far it's okay. I can already tell you I'm gonna have a problem with the feet. I'm gonna take her out of these demonic things that they put, and then we'll take a closer look. Alright guys, so here we have Annabelle. I gotta say, I like her. I think she looks pretty okay. I don't think she looks as funny as when I first saw her. Like, the more I stare at her, the more I kind of like her. Yes, the paint job is horrible. It's so horrible, but you could always find someone who can make this look a little bit better if that's like an issue for you. For me, I'm gonna say I really don't care for the paint job as much. I mean, it's not like I paid $500 and this is what I got. You know, it is $89.99. But the biggest issue I have with this doll, and I gotta say, what were they thinking? What the hell were they thinking? Is the feet. What in the world is this? Seriously. I don't know about you, but this is just unacceptable. Like, this looks like an unfinished project, you guys. I'm really disappointed with this. I mean, I don't know. Did they show the shoes in the movie? Because I know she didn't look like this in the movie. I know she didn't look like this in the movie. So the fact that they didn't bother to do anything right here, it's kind of upsetting and it's kind of sad. I wish they would have came up with something better than just leaving it like this, to be honest with you. But they didn't, and we're just gonna have to live with it. But I do gotta say, I do like how stuffed it is. It's really stuffed. It's sturdy, and I think if you want to prop her up standing up with a stand, she will stand up. She can't stand up on her own because she will fall. So that's the only downfall. But for the most part, I guess it's not so bad. You can probably add your own shoes and your own socks to kind of cover this up. You can't sit her down. That's another thing. If you wanted to prop her up sitting down, you can't sit her down because her legs do not bend at all. I feel like if I try to bend it, it's gonna break, and I don't want to. So like, you can see the I don't know, it looks like a wire hanger. So I'm not even gonna try, because I feel like if I try to bend it, this is gonna pop out, and I do not want to break it on the first day. So yeah, if you bite her and you try to bend the legs, let me know if you were successful, because I wasn't, and I don't want to break it. I think the only thing you can pose is probably the hands. I think you can pose the hands anywhere you want. The hands do feel very cheap, so you gotta kind of be careful with that. This is what the hands look like. I think the little plastic hand only goes up to right here, and then the rest is stuffed, but you can feel the wire in here. So I think that's the only way you're gonna be able to pose the hands any way you want. Okay, so I don't know if you were able to hear that right there. That's the wire hitting the inside of the hand. So yeah, the hands are very cheap and plasticky. Honestly, I don't like that, but I'm not gonna be playing with her. I'm just going to probably prop her up, so I guess it's not so bad. And I guess I just do like the fact that you can pose the hands any way you want, so I guess that's a plus. She's not heavy. She's actually a really nice weight, and I don't know, I like her. I like the dress. The dress does look like in the movie. I like her little hair, the way the hair is. The hair actually is very stuffed. It doesn't feel cheap, or it doesn't feel like it'll fall off. It doesn't look like a cheap wig, which I guess that's a good thing. But the plastic on this face, you guys, the plastic is just very cheap. It's one of those plastics that, I don't know, like, I feel like if I touch her really hard, it'll probably bend. So this is definitely not a toy to be played around with or be moving it back and forth, because it does feel a little bit fragile. And I gotta say, this is the part where I say maybe $100 is not that worth it, because it's just cheap. I mean, I don't hate it. I honestly don't hate it. I do like it, but I think the plastic on the Chucky doll and the Tiffany doll that they came out with is a lot better. It's a lot more thicker. This is just plastic. It's literally just cheap plastic, and I do have a problem with that. But for the most part, it's a nice prop. I think it's a good prop for what it is. I think it could have been better, but we're just gonna have to settle for this. So I'm gonna take this off really quick, and we're gonna open it up. So you can take this off, which is kind of cool that they added that. Most of the times they probably would have just stitched it to it, and it would have been something that you can take out, but that's pretty cool, I guess. All right, so we're gonna undress her just a little bit to see what the inside looks like. All right, you guys, so this is what naked Annabelle looks like. She literally just looks like this without her dress, and I gotta say, it looks a little bit funny. It really does, but I don't think it really matters. how she looks like this, because you're not gonna prop her up without her dress. This is a plastic piece. I don't know if this was meant to be a voice box. I don't feel a speaker or like the Chucky one. I'm really not gonna take this off, and I'm not gonna peel it off just to see if it had a voice box. I don't feel like a button or a circle, so I'm just gonna leave this alone because it is glued to the chest. But this is what the Annabelle looks like. This is made out of plastic, and the rest is made out of plush, but it's very, very thick. It's very sturdy. And yeah, honestly, I don't have a big problem with this. This is kind of like the Chucky doll, the good guy doll that they came out with. It's just plastic and the rest is stuffed, so it's good for what it is. And again, I don't think this was meant to have a voice box, so they probably just added this padding so it could be soft and not so harsh with the plastic. So yeah, this is what, again, Annabelle looks like. Alright you guys, well that is pretty much it for this review on this life-size Annabelle by Spencer's and Spirit Halloween. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think it's worth the $100 that I paid for, or the $98 that I paid for. I think I would have liked if I was able to get her during the Halloween season, and I could have probably used a 20% off coupon through Spirit Halloween. I think that would have been a little bit better. But I don't know, I gotta say, maybe if this was $65, maybe $70, it would be worth it. I think it's probably because of the packaging, the box that it came with. That's probably why the price is like high up there. I don't want to say it's too expensive. I just think that the plastic on the face and on the hand is a little too cheap for what it is. Regardless, I do like the doll. I think the doll is great for a collection. I think if you are a horror fan or an Annabelle fan, this would probably look good in your collection. I don't want to sound too negative about the doll, because the doll is not the worst. I've seen worse, and the doll is not that horrible. I'm just thinking the price could have been a little bit cheaper than the $80. But I do understand that the price tag is probably high because of the packaging, and I do like the packaging. I do like the box, even though the backside of the box was a missed opportunity. Overall, I do like the doll. I wish the paint job on the face could have been better, because it is really sloppy, and just the quality, it's very cheap. But I'm happy with her. I know you guys are probably like, okay, you either hate it or you love it. It's a love and hate relationship, let's just say that. But I would like to know your thoughts and your opinions, you guys. What do you guys think about this Annabelle doll? Are you a fan of it? Are you not a fan of it? Are you planning to go and get her? Or do you think the $80 plus taxes, which is like $98, is too much for something like this? I would really love to know your honest opinion in the comments down below, because I don't know, I like it, but then I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think it's a good replica for what it is. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comments down below. Also, if you guys like this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to click that notification bell to get notified for every single time I upload, which is once a week. But alright you guys, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.